Hello everyone, welcome to Becoming Lotus, where astrology, mysticism, and cosmic wisdom come together to illuminate our path. I am your host, Genevieve, and today we are diving into one of the most profound events of 2025, the eclipses. They will act as cosmic doorways, helping us in karmic shift like nothing before. We are stepping into a new evolutionary phase as the lunar node transits from Aries, Libra to Pisces, Virgo. This is a movement from individual to divine surrender, from external harmony to inner purification. Together with this shift, we must acknowledge a deeper force at play. The slow, unrelenting power of Pluto, the Lord of Underworld, is reshaping our world from the shadows. First, let us understand why eclipses are described as karmic portals. Eclipses are not just another transit. They are actually the cosmic accelerators. They reveal hidden truth, bring shift endings and new beginning, and realign us with our soul purpose, because of the South Node represent our karma and the North Node represent our purpose. Each eclipse is a doorway, a moment when the veil is thinning, allowing us to glimpse the deeper patterns shaping our reality. In 2025, with these 4 eclipses, we are in the year of turning point. This is a powerful year for transformation. By bringing deep karmic shift, revelations, and significant changes on both our personal and the collective levels. They are like cosmic checkpoints, guiding us through endings and new beginning. Let us look at them one by one. The first one is March 14th. It's the Virgo lunar eclipse. That is the purging of the past. The first eclipse on the 14th of March at 23 degrees in Virgo. It is aligning with the fixed star Dubhe. Sorry about my pronunciation. It's spelled Dubhe. This is a star carrying a martial influence and also embody the protective and nurturing quality of the great Mother Bear. She is persistence, endurance, and represents inner strength as well. The Sabian symbol for this degree is Mary and her little lamp. That speaks of innocence, spiritual realization, and the importance of humility. Without this quality, the ego can inflate and feed off the struggles of others. This lunar eclipse place the moon and the south node together, emphasizing the need to release outdated system and thought patterns. A spotlight is cast on issues regarding the collective's health, regulations, institutional structures. With Uranus trining the moon, we might expect sudden removal or disruptions, while the Sun conjunct Saturn suggests restriction in spiritual and religious spheres, possibly affecting laws, medical institutions, or personal freedoms. At the same time, Mercury is at 9 degrees in Aries. That is telling us whatever is revealed during this eclipse will tie into the second eclipse of the month at the same degree. We should pay attention to key announcements and shift in leadership or policy. On March 29th, we have Aries solar eclipse. It is a bold new beginning. Just 2 weeks later, we are experiencing a total solar eclipse at 9 degrees in Aries. This is activating the Sabian symbol, a crystal gazelle. The image evokes the ability to perceive the bigger picture and understand future development. It's urging us to focus on what is truly unfolding rather than getting lost in distractions. This eclipse features a yod, or finger of fate, with Saturn and Uranus pointing to the black moon Lilith in Libra, creating tension between institutional control and the rebellious feminine archetype. Mars in Capricorn square this configuration. It's suggesting conflict or surprising action within power structure. And we also have Mercury retrograde at anaretic degree 0 degree in Aries. We can expect an announcement regarding military action, leadership changes, or assertive global movements. Meanwhile, Venus, Saturn, Neptune, and the North Node, all conjunct in Pisces, indicate confusion and hardship in financial matters, values, and collective destiny. On September the 7th, we have Pisces lunar eclipse that is a search of inspiration. This third eclipse is taking place at Pisces 15 degree, aligning with the fixed star shared SHEAT. That is a star known for the intellectual brilliance and also associate with misfortune. The Sabian symbol, a creative individual experience, a flow of inspiration, remind us that solitude and quiet contemplation are essential for true creative breakthrough. The Virgo Sun sits between Mercury and the South Node, while Pisces Moon aligns with the North Node, signify an important choice between logic and intuition. All outer planets are retrograde, forming a powerful trine between Uranus and Pluto, with Neptune harmonizing both. This suggests a significant behind-the-scenes transformation that will only fully emerge once these planets move direct. And the final eclipse, the final test, is on September 21st, a Virgo solar eclipse. This last eclipse is on Virgo 29 degree. This is sitting on the fixed star Denebola at 0 degree in Libra. This star symbolizes shift, judgment, potential regret, and resistance to collective influence. The Sabian symbol is a man deaf to allurement, focused on his task, that urges us single-minded determination and clarity amidst distractions. Despite being a new moon, the placement at 29 energetic degree is amplifying the concentration of Virgo energy that's urging us to refine, purify, and complete what has been set in motion. The Sun and Moon oppose Saturn, Neptune, and the North Node, bringing challenges and unforeseen hardship. Fortunately, we have Jupiter in Cancer, offering some support, forming a trine to the North Node and sextile to the South Node. That is suggesting that emotional intelligence and heart-centered leadership will guide the way forward. And this eclipse, just to make it even more special, is featuring 2 yachts, one with Neptune and Pluto pointing to Venus in Virgo, highlighting financial shift. And the other yacht is Uranus and Neptune, directing energy to Mars in Libra, calling for a decisive diplomatic action. That's the influence also of fall equinox that act as a 3-month energetic gateway leading up to the winter solstice. The equinox chart shows the Sun at 0 degree in Libra and Moon at 10 degree, conjunct Mercury, highlighting themes of justice, legal matter, and diplomatic negotiations. As we are moving through these celestial events, we are being asked to release what no longer serves us, to trust the unfolding process, and to embrace a more intuitive, spiritual aligned way of being. The cosmic waves are shifting. Will you ride them or resist them? These eclipses mark the transition from Aries Libra to Pisces Virgo. That is a shift from fighting for identity to dissolving into divine service. But what does it really mean for us on a personal and collective level? Since July 2023, in these 18 months, the lunar node was in Libra and Aries. But in January this year, it shifted to Pisces Virgo until July 2026. So this year we start with a Virgo eclipse on the March 14th, followed by the last Aries eclipse on March 29. I believe it is important to understand the significance of node changes from Libra, Aries to Virgo, Pisces, and the lesson we have learned in the past year and a half, so that we know what to expect from this new energy of the Virgo Pisces nodes. This shift of nodal axis represents a major shift in the collective consciousness. The nodes act as karmic indicators, revealing what we need to release and where our evolution guides us. This transition is like crossing a spiritual bridge from a period of self-discovery and relational lessons into one that asks us to surrender and trust in the divine order of life. So over the past 18 months with Aries Libra, we were in a collective focus on self-assertion, independence, and individual courage, while challenging our old patterns of people-pleasing, indecisiveness, and external validation. This period was about breaking free from codependent relationships, reclaiming autonomy, and embracing our desire unapologetically. The Aries North Node is the call to individuality and bold action. It was encouraging us to step into leadership roles and trust our instinct, to invite us to act courageously even in uncertainty, emphasized authenticity, self-sufficiency, and self-love, and the focus to confront unresolved anger and healthy boundaries. On the opposite side, with South Node in Libra, it was releasing codependency and seeking true balance. This brought awareness of imbalances in partnership, both personal and professional. Also revealed how we sacrifice our own personal need to keep the peace. It taught us the difference between true harmony and superficial appeasement. And finally, encourage healthier way of relating, co-creating instead of enmeshment. This brings us into the final eclipse in Aries on the 24th. That is a portal of completion and integration. We will receive one last cosmic push to integrate the lesson we have learned in the past 18 months. With this, what has been hidden emerged into awareness, making it impossible to ignore. And this final eclipse in Aries urges us to fully claim our authentic self-expression without seeking approval, to release lingering fears of rejection or abandonment, the integration of wisdom of past relationships experienced, to let go of conflict, avoidance, and embrace conscious, assertive communication. Most importantly, I think it is the preparation to shift our focus on self-mastery with Aries to spiritual surrender in Pisces. So as we conclude this cycle, we are standing at the threshold of a new evolutionary journey that moves from individuality to divine service, from external battles to inner alchemy. So with the new nodal axis in Pisces Virgo, it is about surrendering to the flow. The transition into North Node in Pisces and Virgo bring different karmic lessons. If Aries Libra taught us about personal courage and relationship, Pisces Virgo is about surrender, divine alignment, and the purification of mind, body, and soul. With Virgo South Node, we are being asked to release the overanalyze, perfectionism, and excessive criticism. To release the need to control or micromanage every details of our life. The belief that healing only comes from logic and structure. The working hard without allowing space for divine grace. And finally, to release being overly focused on external service without inner devotion. Because Virgo represents the practical, the structured, and the rational. While this energy is necessary, the South Node indicates we must release our over-reliance on order, analysis, and external productivity as a measurement of our worth. This is an invitation to stop striving for control and trust the greater flow of life. And what about Pisces North Node? What we are moving toward? We are encouraged to surrender, to trust about divine timing, the connection with the unseen realms, that is our intuition, our dreams, and spirituality. In finding healing through faith, creativity, and deep emotional release. It is also about living in alignment with divine purpose rather than societal expectations. And I think most importantly, it is encouraging us to embrace compassion, forgiveness, and unconditional love. Pisces transcends the material world. Pisces is the realm of spirit, the collective unconscious, and the cosmic ocean of interconnectedness. Moving toward this energy, it means softening our rigid expectations and embracing a more mystical, flowing, and surrender approach of life. So how can we navigate this kind of shift? I think it is about the balance between the mystical and the practical. This axis is not about completely abandoning the logic for spirituality. It is about integrating divine wisdom in everyday life. We can ask, how can I bring more mindfulness, compassion, and trust into my daily routines? And it is about letting go of the need for certainty. Virgo craves control, while Pisces strives in surrender. The lesson here is to accept life's unknown and trust the process. Then it is also about the shift from judgment to compassion. Instead of analyzing flaws, we should cultivate unconditional love. By recognizing that healing is not about fixing, but embracing the wholeness in us. It is also about to embrace divine service rather than duty. Virgo serves from obligation, while Pisces serves from the heart. We could move from I have to do this to I am honored to be of service, to contribute. At the same time, it is a perfect moment to develop a spiritual practice, like meditation, dream work, art, music, to walk in nature. All these open the doors to Pisces wisdom. And I think the main key is not productivity, but presence. To conclude this shift of the nodal axis and the eclipse, if Aries Libra was about defining the self with others, Pisces Virgo is asking us to dissolve the self into the greater whole without losing our integrity. This is the alchemical merging of earth and spirit. By the time of the next node shift in Leo Aquarius in 2026, we will have undergone a deep purification, aligning our soul with a path that is not just practical, but also sacred. My final thought is the more we surrender to this cosmic flow, the more we become conduit of divine grace. This is not about losing control. It is about remembering that we were never separate from the divine plan to begin with. And I think that is a good statement to contemplate in deeper thought. Thank you for walking this path with me. From my heart to yours, Genevieve.